Now we know what date tables are and why do we need them in our data model. Let's explore how we can create it. In this video, we are going to see how to create date tables using calendar function. Welcome to another video for our solution. Let's begin. The scenario here is very simple. We have a date column in our fact table and we want to add a date table in our data model, and the range of the date table that we want to have in our data model should be the first date and the last date of the date column present in our fact table. Here is the syntax. Syntax is very simple. Calendar name function followed by start date and end date. That start date can be anything. It can be hard-coded date. It can be a min-x function, or it can be using the first date function. Similarly, for the end date also, it can be hard-coded date. We are going to use first date and the last date while creating a date table. Let's head back to Power BI desktop and try to create our own date table. As you can see, we have a very simple fact table which has only one date column and sales data. This is the date column with reference to which we want to create our date table. Let's try to create a date table using a hard-coded date. For that, I'll have to go to modeling, then I'll go to create new table. I'll click on create new table. I'll name my table date table. For this example, I'm just using the hard-coded value, that is a date. We have to mention the year first, 2024 first, that is January 1st. This is my first date, and second is the end date, which is again I'll mention date. Year is 2024. I'm using January as a month and 10th day. What this statement will do, it will create a date table for the first 10 days. Let's see. You can see a new date table called calendar date table is added in your data model. Let us check that, how the data is looking like. See, the data is created for 10 days from 1st January till 10th of January. This is a very simple function. We don't want that because the date range cannot be a hard-coded one. It has to be flexible. What I'll do, instead of using a hard-coded date function, I'll use first date. Then we have to mention which date column, first date of a date column. So my is a date, TI date. This is my first argument. And the second part is end date. End date is also the last date of which column. Again, I'll go to this, select this table. This is my last date. This is the state which will create our date table using calendar function, and it is reference to our fact table column. Okay, let's go to data modeling and check. You can see my date table is created with one column having date range from 1st January 2020 till 31st of December 2000. It has created all the date range. Whatever we have, table can be created using a calendar function. We can use min-x and max-as functions as well to create the date functions. But in this scenario, we have to use the first date and the last date. And that's how you can create the date table using calendar function. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.